Morning and welcome to our seat of encouragement. I got a word. The word say build to last. I want to encourage you this morning, no matter what you are going to, no matter what you're facing, no matter what you're seeing happen in your life, know that you are built to last. That means you have the capacity, the capability to overcome those things and come out a success. So I want to tell you that God has put all the ammunition in you that you will need to defeat whatever that is coming against you. So let's listen to the story. There is a word in Matthew about a man that is likened to the kingdom of God. He was going to a trip. So he called in 3 of his servants and gave them money to trade on according to their capacity, according to their ability, because the master knows what is in them and know what they are capable of doing. So he shared the money according to what they are able to do. So one he gave $5, the other he gave $2, and one he gave $1, and the master went up for his trip. And then when the master returned, the one he gave $5 came and said, "Master, I made extra $5 from what you gave me, so you have $10. The master said, "Wow, that is good. You more will be given unto you." And the other one he gave $2 came and said, "Master, you gave me $2. Now I made extra $2, so I have $4. And master said, "Good and faithful servant, so more will be added unto you." So the one he gave $1 came and said, "Master, you know you are crooked. You like to take where you did not sow. So I was so afraid, so I decided to bury your money. Here is your $1. And the master looked at him and said, "You lazy and wicked servant. Why didn't you just take my money to people that trade, so that they can invest the money, and when I'm back, at least the money would have yielded some profit?" And God looked at him and said, "There is no increase for a lazy man in the kingdom of God. And what he has should be taken from him and give to the one that has 5. That is our life. Play that before us. The worst thing you can do to yourself is to be comparing yourself to somebody else. Because when God created you, God formed you wonderfully and fearfully made. He gave you the abilities. He created you the way you be. That's why you are not equal with anybody. You are unique. You are a limited edition created by the master for his own use. God knows what is in you. So whatever that befalls you is befalling you because God knows you can handle it. He said there's no temptation that before you that you cannot handle, because God is not going to give you what you cannot handle. So God has given you anything that's coming towards you is coming because of their God-given abilities. Because God knows the abilities you have, and God knows you're going to walk through it and you're going to come out and you'll be a success. Because you see, nobody that God called was lazing around. Moses was standing to the flock of his father-in-law when God called him. So with David, so with Joseph, so with Anna, so with Esther. They were all working when they were standing before king, because he said, "See that a man that is diligent in his business, he will stand before kings." God has called you. God has put something in you. Whatever life is throwing at you, know that you can defeat it. And whatever life is throwing at you is teaching you to be strong. It's teaching you wisdom. It's teaching you knowledge. Because when you go through all that, you become strong. When trouble befalls you and you overcome all of them, it makes you stronger. It gives you encouragement. It even gives you motivation. It gives you an inspiration, because when such a thing is happening again, you know you can navigate it. And you know that if God see you through this one, God can see you through all those ones. It builds up your faith. It makes you grow in your spiritual life. Because you know you defeated this one and you have the capability to defeat the other one. So do not try to convert or envy somebody or want to be somebody. That is how you're going to be having accident, because you'll be in somebody else's lane and you're going to get hit and run over. But if you're steady, focused on your lane and you're running your race with God, the one that gave you the life, you're going to come out a successful. Then it won't matter how many blows that life will give to you, because life is unfair. Life will give you so many blows, but you're going to come out of it successful. The enemy would attack you. The enemy is not attacking you because there's something, because you are nothing. The enemy is attacking you because of this special gift and qualities and talent that God has embedded in you. And you have to use it to defeat the enemy. You have to use it to fight every battle that is before you. You have to use your God-given ability to fight every procrastination, every fear. Look at his servant. He said he was fearful because his master likes to take where he does not sow. Fear, he allowed fear to hinder him from doing what God has called him to do. The master even would have given him credit if he had even went and just invested the money. But no, he didn't use anything. People, how faithful are you with what God has given you? People are watching to see how you're using what God has given you to be a blessing to the nation. Some of us are going to be the Bible that people see. The way you live, your lifestyle. The Bible says, whatever your hand finds to do it with all diligence as if you are doing it unto God. It doesn't matter whether where you work or what you do, people give you a praiser, or you are being recognized, or you are being promoted. What matters is the one that sees, the one that sees you, and he says he's a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. You see, he will reward you. Forget about your paycheck and everything you see. When God chooses to bless you, God will plant people that will bless you, and you see that you will even have more than what your pay is. It is only God that gives promotion. It's only God that take one up and bring one down. It's only God that opens doors. He said, he teacheth your hand for work. He says, the one that gave you wisdom to make wealth. So I don't know what life is hitting at you, and you think you cannot do. You're allowing fear to engross you and cover you up, and you are hiding. I've told you, break forth that stone, roll out that stone that is standing before you. Is it procrastination? Is it like you keep saying you don't have enough finances? The Bible said, though the beginning might be small, the later end will increase. Despise not your little beginning. There is something in you. Remember when Moses said God there before the race, God said there's something in your hand. Moses raised the sword he has, and the rest they part away. God has put something. When the woman went to the prophet and said, they are going to take my children, I don't have any other thing. The prophet said, there is something in your house. The woman remembered, oh, I have but a little jar of oil. She said, but a little jar of oil. The prophet said, go and pour those oil. Borrow vessels. Shut the door, borrow vessels. Shut the door means no distraction. It's between you and your God. She shut the door, and the oil keep on running till all the jars she borrows were finished. So there is an oil running in your life that God has given you. That oil, that wisdom, that grace is what you will use to defeat whatever is buffeting you, whatever is attacking your peace, attacking your health, attacking your finances, attacking you. Is what you will use to defeat it, because it is in you. He said he gives to you according to your ability. So God knows your ability. God knows what you are capable of. God knows what you can do. God knows what he has entrusted in you. And God is waiting for you to use that which he has entrusted in you so he can multiply you. He said to the servant, good and faithful servant. So the only thing standing between you and your promotion and your increase is how faithful you are with what God has given you. When if you recognize this principle to be faithful in wherever you find yourself, you will know that you will not lack any good thing. That favor will be yours. People will prefer you. Doors will be open. People will go behind you to fight your battles because you are walking in the vineyard of God. You are doing what God has called you to do. He said, when the ways of a man pleases God, he will even make his enemies to be at peace with you. God has given you all the mandate. God has given you all the ammunition. God has given you all the grace. All you need to do is to build on it, build on your faith and stand and begin to wage war with your own hand. Wage war, whatever is standing about you. Roll out the stone that is standing. Come out from that gravy situation you are. Come and stand boldly in your believer's authority and declare things the way you want to be. But be faithful. Are you faithful? Wherever you find yourself, are you faithful? Are you faithful in that job? Are you faithful in your career? Are you faithful in your school? Are you faithful in your family? As a wife, are you faithful? As a husband, are you faithful? As a child, are you faithful? Are you faithful as a boss? Are you faithful? God only says, well done, you faithful servant. Don't you want him to call you my faithful servant? Come in and enjoy with me, and I'm going to bless you with more. And he blesses him with more. He blessed him with more. And the one that has one, the one was taken from him, saying, wicked and lazy. Don't be lazy in the kingdom of God. There is no blessing for one that's lazy in the kingdom of God. Because the Bible have called you and say you are a giver and not a borrower. The Bible hasn't called you a beggar. It says you are going to lend to nations. He said the hand that giveth is the hand that receives blessing. What are you using your talent for? Have you buried your talent, covered it, and said, oh, I can't start. This is too small. I can't use it. The Bible says if you lack wisdom, ask him. He said, my people perish because of what? Of ignorance and lack of knowledge. See, if he had traded with his $1, he would have made extra dollar. But no, he left it. So we have talents that God has put in us. We shield them, we hide them. We can't even testify for the goodness of God in our life. You are alive, you are breathing, you have food, you have roof. It's not enough. You go out, you come back, no, you don't feel it's enough. You want to have some of us just want to, who it is that when you are climbing a ladder, you step from the first place and then you're on top. No, it's one step at a time, right? One step at a time. So it is despise not your little beginning. Job said, though the beginning is little, the later end will be increased. He says, see ye a man that walk diligently in his business. He's going to stand before kings. God has called you a chosen generation. God has called you that the world is waiting for the manifestation of the children of God. But you are hiding your talent. He said, who is it that put a light and hide it? You have a light burning in you. Why are you covering it up? God has seen you through a whole lot. You are still looking for your purpose. Your purpose is whatever you have gone through and you come out of it successful. That's where your purpose is. It's for you to tell people that if I can do it, you can. If I can go through this and I'm here, I can. If you go through sickness and you get healed, tell people that God is a miracle worker, He's a Rapha. You go through brokenness and He said He came to mend the broken in heart. So I don't know what broke you, but Jesus said Isaiah said that he's going to come for the people that are broken. And then when Jesus came in Luke, he opened the scroll, he opened it and said, he has come to mend the brokenhearted. I don't know the brokenness in you. You know, the world see the outward appearance. God see your heart. But he has come to mend it. Let him mend you. You've cried enough. You've been down enough. You've buried that talent enough. Rise up. Don't let unforgiveness keep you stand. Keep you demoted. Rise up and trade with what God has given you. There is something in your hand. There's something you have. And God says He's going to bless the works of your hand. How will you bless you when you tie the hand of God? Because you are too fearful to trade. Let us make this affirmation. I am working diligently on my goals, my dream, and my life purpose. I am consistent in my efforts. I am conscious of my goals. I am relentless, persistent, dedicated on my pursuit. I practice a lifestyle of excellence in everything that I do. I am putting in 100% effort to obtain the result that I desire. My mindset is love, kindness, compassion. So help me, God. I love you. Go out there and trade with your talent. Let the master call you my good and faithful servant. I love you.